A false prophet. God is a super.
Eli, stop. Just imagine this is your church here, and you have a full congregation, so.
I am a false prophet. God is a superstition.
Say it again.
I am a false prophet. God is a superstition.
I can't hear you at the back.
I am a false prophet. God is a superstition.
Say it again.
I am a false prophet. God is a superstition.
Say it again.
I am a false prophet. God is a superstition.
Hey, everybody. That was a pretty dramatic intro right there. This is episode 300 and what is it, 8? 308? Is really? We're up to 308? I think so. Yeah, 308 of Nick the Rat Radio. It is November 10th, 2021. Holy crap. The year is almost over, everybody. Spooky days are over. Halloween's gone. Turkey time's happening. You know, the times of Thanksgiving and Indians and turkeys and indigenous people and pilgrims and white people and a whole bunch of weird stuff. But either way, the whole turkey time thing got me thinking about my hands. You ever do that thing where you put your hand down on a piece of paper and then you draw around it? I don't know if anybody's ever done that. It's very rare. But I was doing that the other day. I was going around my hand and stuff. You're right, Tommy. Spooky times are never over. It's always spooky times. So I was drawing this turkey on my hand, and then I noticed that it was a little bit rough. It was a little bit rough for me to do it because my lawyer said I shouldn't really talk about this. But fuck it, you know, this is my name's on the show. We could talk about it. I had a little issue with hair on my hands. They were very hairy. My hands were super duper hairy, and I had to go get them checked out. Whole thing. Thank goodness that Thanksgiving reminded me to look at my hands. So I guess that's one of the good things that come from this whole holiday is that you realize that you have these things in front of you, these hands. Then I started getting worried about hairy hand syndrome because they were, especially the palms. It was, you know, hold on. Before I tell you this story a little bit more, tonight I shall be having some Merlot in a box. Boda box. So let's get this flowing. Oh, it sounds like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sounds good. Thing behind me is slow. Anyway, hairy hands. Started doing some research on the internet. Then I fell down this whole hole. A whole hole. I fell down a whole hole. Instead of a half a hole or a quarter of a hole, I fell down the whole hole about hairy hands. I found out there was this monster. What's the show on tonight, Diane? What are we talking about here tonight? Mano Peluda. Sounds like a la Acapulco, a la Palooza, that music festival. Mano Peluda, the hairy hand. I went down this whole hairy hand hole. I was looking into it. Let me tell you, I found out a lot. I was worried about me. You know, my lawyers were like, "Hey, if there's a medical thing, you might not want to talk about it." Lollapalooza? Hold on 1 second here. Where's the One sec. Wait. Oh, yeah. All right, before I get more hung up, I'm sorry, I'm looking at this little side note that I had to write to myself about things that I can and cannot. There's a lot of NDAs going on right now. There's a lot of issues with maybe some federales. Look, things are getting a little hot in the sewer. And my lawyers have been barking. They've been barking a lot lately. But it's not going to affect the show. Trust me. The lawyers cannot stop me from saying what needs to be said. Okay, so I'm gonna stop talking because I don't want to say anything else because I'm a little worried. Well, let's listen to Ghost Drifter with Twilight Voyage. I think we should listen to this. Yeah.
Dust in the wind, dude. Dust. Dude.
Whoa. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. I am Nick the Rat. We are going to be talking about the hairy hand monster tonight. I think that's what that translates to. La Mano Peluda. Yeah, it's a severed hand. It's a hand that was cut off during the Inquisition, and apparently, it's got a bone sticking out, and people pick it up and they jab it onto their arm, and they gets possessed by the hand, and it's trying to find the person that killed him during the Inquisition. So I'm sure that the hand is no longer walking around, other than there was a lot of reports of people seeing this hand as well. In my research that I was doing, I found out that these people were seeing these hand attacks. That it comes up sometimes while you're sleeping, and like tickles your feet, and it does a whole bunch of weird things. It tickles feet to look for the person that killed him, but the person that killed him must be dead by now. It's been so long. Maybe it's like looking for its ancestors and shit too. It's kind of scary. Like, oh yeah, my great grandfather was an asshole. Now I got this hand tickling my feet to find out if I was related to him. It's like a weird DNA test. Manos of the Hand of Fate. Hands are powerful stuff. I think the Italians won wars using them. There's probably a lot of people won wars using their hands, but by the way, all the music that I play is CC BY 3.0. You could use it for anything you want. It could all be found on SoundCloud. You could go to my SoundCloud. It's SoundCloud/NickTheRat/likes or some shit like that. I don't know. It's somewhere. Just want to represent the people that do make the music and let them know that they're appreciated. And apparently I've been listening to way too much of this music because I got inspired to start to look into how it's all made. So I've been getting to like Akai products and MPC, and been learning a lot about it, and the synthesizers, and it's been a fun journey. And then recently, like yesterday, Italians do have hands. Yesterday I was looking at music theory and chords and keys. I learned a lot, and it's kind of weird. Music theory makes music easy, sort of. Makes easy music easy. Kind of kills the magic of it. But hey, I guess great artists, what are they doing? They're just putting lines on paper. Putting shit down. Just gotta know how they put it down. I'm so off topic. Why am I? I'm very off topic for tonight here. It's probably the wine. I'm sorry. If I go way off topic, it's because the wine. It's not because I'm worried about getting sued or going to jail. Diane, can you erase that? It was while I was doing the search for the hairy hand monster as well. Apparently, there was like an Art Bell in Mexico with the same name. It was the what's it called here? La Mano Peluda, and the people that listened to it, they were like called monomaniacs or something, or Peluda maniacs, mani peludas, something weird. Either way, this guy was he had like an open line talk show for like 2 hours at night, and somebody called into his show, some guy named Jose or some shit, and he was like poor, and he wanted money, so he got a satanic book, and the satanic book told him to kill his grandmother, and he killed his grandmother, and then he got this ring, and the ring made him really powerful, and it was a very strange story, and then they got a priest involved, and there's a priest talking to him, and then the radio station closed down, like soon after. This guy was on doing this show for like 20 years, and then the whole show closed down. Am I in a tropical location? No, I'm in the sewers of Brooklyn, New York. Where was I? Oh yeah. So the station closed down. This guy got a new job at some other paranormal network, and it was like a TV show. And he was on a boat with. They were like, "Hey, let's bring that caller that you had, the guy that said he killed his grandmother, and he's possessed by a demon and all that crazy shit." And they're like, "Hey, let's go out onto a boat and let's go interview him." And they do it, and on the boat, this guy starts having like a seizure and freaking out, and he starts speaking in tongues, or maybe it was just Spanish, and I didn't know what they were saying. But then you could see the host like grabbing his stomach at one point, and he's acting all weird. Soon after, the radio show host guy dies. The other guy in the interview, he had a hernia. The cameraman was in a car crash. That has nothing to do about the hairy hand monster. But do we have any voicemails? I don't know if we have any voicemails. I don't think anybody called this week. 917-719-5923. If you want to give a call in, the phone line is open. We could talk about anything except that. I won't talk about that. Is that how George Lopez got his career? Man, I don't know. Let's wow, there's really no voicemails. Nobody called this week. Is the phone line working? Well, let me see if the phone line's working. What's the number here? 917-719-5923. All right, let's call them and see. Hello?
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 Wait.
Oh,
that's me. Okay, it's working.
Okay, it's working.
I think it's working.
Whoa,
this is weird.
Whoa.
How much feedback can I get? Can I get a lot of feedback while I'm doing this? This is going to be a... Wait, there's have to be out to here. Let me put it on speaker. Oh, here we go. Now it's going to get really bad. Oh, boy. Oh, crap. Oh, no. We're going to go down this hole. Holy shit. Phone line works. You know, it would be a cool way to kill somebody. Now I'm thinking about it, like, other than being possessed on a boat and being interviewed and getting somebody killed that way. Like, if you took somebody's, like, package, it's kind of like the Unabomber or whatever he was. If you intercepted somebody's, like, Amazon box or something, because they just leave those on like steps. Now, say you were to wear gloves and a helmet. And you picked that box up and you opened it and you you took the product and then you made it a deadly product. Like, say they ordered sex toys and you put a bomb into it, or say it was like some sort of like flour or food and you put some fentanyl into it or something. That'd be a good way to, like, maybe do like a hit on somebody. You can get stuff delivered Maybe I shouldn't drink wine and do podcasts. I'm not thinking about this all the time, people. But my lawyers are calling me right now. We're gonna take a quick break. We got NCMFYT with Nakano. Welcome back, everybody. We're going to thank some people right now. People that have helped create this show by giving me money. Well, actually, I guess they haven't helped me create the show. The money does help keep me alive, so... Okay, it does help me create the show. Okay, hold on a second there. That was better. Oh, wait. I was supposed to get something. Somebody sent me a check. Somebody sent me a check. But I left it somewhere over there.
Hello, comrades. Do you know how it is hard to go onto a website with lactating men or watching little children ride little animals, and then you hear knock at door, is government man with gun waiting to shoot you, lock you up, put you into a cage, and put you on display for Lord and Savior Putin to beat you with his penis? Yeah, this is no good. I do not enjoy it either. And most VPN services in communist Russia, it's no help, does not help me become the pervert of the future that I would like to be. So basically, there is new service recently purchased from Mr. Bemrose himself to put into Russia. It is Sir Bemrose's Russian VPN is now owned by Russian government. We do not spy on the people. The packets are always kept hidden, like under cover. You cannot see, they do not see the packets. You go onto your dating website, you look for a partner, you are big, you big horny hentai man. Your government won't know. They won't come.
Welcome back, everybody. The P.O. Box is 90549. Really? Is that the P.O. Box? 90549, Brooklyn, New York, 11209. 549-917-795-923. A lot of 5s and 9s in Nick the Rat Radio. Number theory. Let's start off with the check. I'm sure it's going to be a big old juicy fat one. This envelope feels heavier than it usually does. Sir Mike Roch, PhD, my doctor, from account 666, $0.42. Thank you. I got like a stack of these now. I'm going to start giving these. I should give these to kids next Halloween. Like, hey, kid, here's a, instead of like a McDonald's coupon book, here's a Nick the Rat check for 42 cents. If you keep on sending me these, I could probably like make my own currency. That loaf of bread will be 34 checks for 42 cents. Or how much the nominations are. Oh, well, okay. Let's see who else has helped make the rat coin. They got the shit coin down here. Let's see who else has donated to Nick the Rat Radio. Oh, we got a gas blast. Let's read the gas blast first. Glitchy Steam. What are you talking about? Glitchy Steam. Nothing works perfectly, okay? If something works perfectly, it doesn't exist. Yeah, there's packet loss sometimes. You know what I'm saying, my friends? Sometimes in reality, in your DNA, in atomic structure, there's little cracks and crevices, and things don't always work perfectly. And that's probably explains Brownian motion or something. The first donation. Whoa. I give initials and I read the amount. This is taking forever. I'm sorry, everybody. I just hope everybody knows that I'm not just trying to sell you something. If I ever got caught being a salesperson, I'd be a little upset because I can't sell stuff. I can't even sell myself. I think because to sell something means that you're trying to make it seem better than it is. Now, I know inherently it's not bad to make it seem like it's a better deal than it is, so you make the sale. But it's hard for me to. It's hard for a lot of people to do. I think, like, oh yeah, that car, it's perfect for you. Like, DG with 25 big ones. $25 billion. I think I could probably solve nothing with that. A lot of Cheetos, though. Thank you so much, DG. DG, that's a lot of money. Thank you so much. We have 420. Plur bitches. Wow. That's from AE. AE with plur bitches. 420. Thank you so much. We have GS. GS with 10 small ones. $10. You know, once you get like 25 billion, or was it 20 billion? $10. It's a lot of money, but compared to 20 billion, it's almost like a rat's lifespan. Thank you so much, GS. You get a thumbs up. My thumb's all messed up. Ow. You ever worry that you might like break your hand or lose your fingers or some shit? Like, Thank you so much, GS. We got a NW with 420. NW, I love you. You've been a sewer chatter for, I think, longer than I've been a host of the show. Thank you. We have TR with 5. TR, thank you so much. That's weird. A $5 donation. It's more than 420. If you're gonna give 5, just go to 420. Thank you for the 5. We also have LD. No, we have a 3333. Thanks for the abs art, Nick. Keep up the great show, buddy. It's love you. Oh, in the sewer, ITS. I have an ITM patch. I'm so confused. Wine makes me very confused rat. Okay, let's thank you. Yeah, Abs in a six pack asked if I could make a little cover art for him. So I slapped something together. He gave me some parameters and 3333. Thank you so much. Yeah, check out Abs in a six pack, Sir Seat Sitter. Thumbs up to you, sir. Oh, gee, that was cheers to everybody. Cheers to all the sewer chatters out there. The great unraveling is happening. If you need a network of people that don't judge each other, well, actually, maybe they do. I don't know. I judge myself, right? Then if I judge myself, that means I have to judge others as well. What? Just noticed that my hand is holding this cup. Okay, we're gonna take another quick break. Just I want to say thank you to everybody that has donated. Oh wait, is anybody on Twitch donated? I always forget the Twitch channel here. Where's the button for it? There's too many buttons in the world today. We have NetNed resubbed for 1 month at Tier 1. Tier 1 imports. They've been subscribed for 13 months. 36 minutes ago. Hooray, 13 months of simp. Yes, Net. And socks. I actually have no socks on right now. I like to podcast in the nude. From the waist down. We should go ahead and take a quick break. Thank you so much, everybody, for the donations. It's we're gonna listen to some music, which is probably the best part of the show. The artists that create these songs are they're amazing. They put all this out there for free. They're good. They're good stuff. I enjoy it. Let's listen to this next song. It's called "The Source" with Zombie.
I got some demons and they visit often. I got some pain, I'll probably take the coffin. Vultures all around me, I proceed with caution. I can't take no chance, I can't take no losses. I got some demons and they visit often. Bittersweet, it's bittersweet. I was a tree with the leaves, you was the spring. Centered me, replenished me, addicted me, injured me extensively. What you doing here, zombie? I killed you a long time ago, zombie. I killed you many times. You always reviving. You always inviting, always disguising. Got a hold of me, want the whole of me, want control, want my soul from me. You always inviting. I got some demons and they visit often. I got some pain, I'll probably take the coffin. Vultures all around me, I proceed with caution. I can't take no chance, I can't take no losses. I got some demons and they visit often. It's rum in my tongue, cushion my lungs. I gotta get through the moon, I wish the sun come. I think I won, then the fun come. I'm catching me as I run, or what I run from. Conundrum, I'm jaded, contemplating, I'm incomplacent. I seen this movie switch the station, too big a risk to take it. I can't hide, I gotta face it. I love it, but I gotta hate it. I'm getting numb. This is dumb. Vicious cycle. I lick the gun. It's begun. It's bittersweet, I gotta taste it. I got some demons and they visit often. I got some pain, I'll probably take the coffin. Vultures all around me, I proceed with caution. I can't take no chance, I can't take no losses. I got some demons and they visit often.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. Hope you're having a good time. We're talking about the murderous killer hand, and also I just got a call during that last song from my lawyer telling me that we can't play, can't. Oh no, we can't play the Mystery Man. Diane, is this right? Mystery Man sent in a clip and we can't play it. He sent in a story. It was a tall tale. It was too tall. Diane, it was too tall. The tale that Mystery Man has spun was too tall. Lawyers actually said that we can't play that. So we're not gonna. Sorry, Mystery Man. So I'm trying to think. Trying to think is weird. How do you move your hand? You can't even figure out how you move it because it moves before. It's kind of like having only one thought. You can only have one thought at a time. You could take in multiple sources of information and kind of process it a little bit, but not perfectly. But your inside is usually only one thing, and you can't really control. You can't control it too much. You could a little bit, You shouldn't be. I guess people with Tourette's or something can't. They would do stuff that they can't control. But you can't say, okay, I'm going to make my hand close. You just close it. You don't pre-program it. You don't say, okay, I'm going to close my hand in 5 seconds, and then I could look away, and then it closes, or something. It does it when it does it when it does it. I'm not really thinking about doing it. I'm not thinking about closing my hand. I'm not thinking about moving my hand up like from underneath people's beds and. Well, did Zendu give us anything this week? Yeah, he did. Thank you.
Hey everybody, it's Zendu here, coming to you from the Dark Sewer News Network. Let me tell you, there's nothing at all happening at all anywhere. Well, except for this past weekend, I bumped into that lady again. I felt drawn to her, like she hypnotized me, and I went there. She was beautiful. She had golden feathers and long neck and gobble. Well, okay, hey, everybody, what the hell's going on here? So I just want to let you know, I sometimes get sensual around Thanksgiving. I think it's because the weather or something. It's got to be the humidity. Anyway, let's go to the news feeder here. How do we get there? Dark Sewer News Feed dot. Wait, I can't. It's a secret hidden. It's a hidden. All right, let's see here. Hold on 1 second, everybody. I'm a little weird right now. I'm a little under the weather still from last week. I don't know what happened. It was very strange. Let's see. Yeah, basically all the news, every article. I've seen about 50 articles so far. There's got to be something trend going on here. This is from the Insider. I could probably find like 30 other articles about this. Actually, I'm going to do a search after this. I spent $500 for a 20 square foot room on a 30-hour Amtrak ride where no space was left unused, especially my anus. I've seen about 40 articles about how people would take a train ride, and usually it's on reputable website. Is the Insider reputable? I don't fucking know. They're not anymore, if they even were. But It's like, oh, I took a 40-hour train ride. Here's what happened to me. It's like, what happened to journalism in reality? Journalism just became advertisements. There is seriously not a goddamn single journalist left. Maybe there's like one or two on YouTube. I don't know. That guy that interviewed Chef was No Gas, Keep Running or some shit. Either way, keep gas, no brakes, all gas, no brakes. Yeah, he got robbed by his company or whatever. Either way, yeah, there's a lot of these train. I was gonna say train whores. It's always these girls too. It's always women. It's not. You never see like a dude like this. One time I got on a train for 100 hours. This is how I masturbated. They didn't have any articles like that, even though they probably could, because a dude on a train for like 100 hours he's gonna have to. He's you know, dude's got like so many dicks. They got to relieve somehow. Women don't have. They don't have any dicks, so they don't do that nasty shit that guys do. Yeah, let's see the rest of this article. Is there anything in here at all? It's just like stupid. It's dumb. It's fucking dumb. Let's see. There's pictures. It's mostly pictures. This is like an Instagram. It's like, hey, here's a picture and a caption. That's what the news is becoming. It's becoming pictures and captions. And yeah, I don't want to read this. I don't care.
That sounds like
I don't
Zindu. You're starting to sound like Darren O.
It's great.
You're very full of rage.
All right, I'm gonna stop reading this article. These pictures are fascinating, though. She's a great photographer. No. Okay, let's see what else we got in the quote-unquote news. Hey, wait. Hold on. I'm going to do a search for I was on a train. And then I'm going to hit news. And then let's see what happens. Just a horrible list of accidents and stuff. Okay, yeah, maybe that's not the best way to search for it. What else we got here? What is this? I don't know what I am. Where are the most rats being spotted in New York? Well, in Brooklyn. This is an article on ABC News. It's not your imagination. Rats are a growing problem in New York. They're a growing problem. When hasn't rats been a problem in fucking New York City? There's people, there's rats. Fucking people are disgusting. Rats follow that shit. I don't know why. Here's where the most rats have been sighted across the city. This is my 8-year-old son's room, and there's fucking rat shit in it. So your son's room is the most infested place in all New York City.
Yes, tasty
there's
feet.
rat map. Let's see. Oh, there is a little uptick, actually, where Nick's studio is. Yeah, it looks like north of Prospect Park. This is a shithole. It's just a lot of rats there. You know, actually, prime real estate for Nick. You can go check that out. There you go. Another garbage article. Let's see. These are some garbage articles, too. I'm going to go drink some formaldehyde or something. Wait, what is this? This is a story about, no, I'm going to read that later. All right, we'll be back later. Bye.
Story about what? Listen, you can't just leave us hanging like that. Sindhu, you can't just be like, hey, I got a story, I'm out, bye. Not how things work. Okay. It's almost midnight in the sewer. It's a very special time of the evening. It's when the veil of Vicky from Batman is the thinnest. And I feel bad. Kevbot has a story. What story do you have, Kevbot? I am now talking to Sewer Chat. It's his testimony? What's your testimony? Your story is a testimony? Do I have to Google it? All right. So do we have somebody that could kick Kevbot out? I wanted to thank actually some some people here. I forgot about thanking the ops of the IRC chat. There are 7 people that never close their IRC chat window for me. Thank you so much. I think it's 7 people. I might be one of those people, but I close it. What's the show theme? We are talking about the killer hand from Mexico. That sounds like propaganda, actually. What was the Inquisition again? How many people died there in the Inquisition? Because maybe we could find out who owned this hand. We could solve it tonight. Maybe we could like FedEx it somewhere. If we find it. Is this episode 300? No, but we still have to celebrate it in the text that's flying above my head on the Twitch chat window. Hello, caller.
What's up, Nick the Rat? Can you hear me? Do I need to speak up?
I could hear you.
Do I need to turn my radio down a little bit?
And I could hear your radio. Yes, if you could just turn that down. And
Hold on. Okay,
I'm gonna pour.
turn down.
Wait, hold on.
What are you
hold
up
on.
to, Nick the Rat?
I'm gonna pour. Here, listen.
Are you doing French fries?
What?
Making French fries and cooking them? What's that
Pizza,
bubbling?
not French fries.
Oh.
That was some Merlot.
What you been up to lately, dude?
Um,
Have you heard from what's his name's mom? Or no, wait, Kyle's mom killed herself. Wait.
what?
Shit, I'm old school. Kyle's mom killed herself, didn't she? She jumped off or onto. How did that happen?
Who's Kyle?
You don't remember?
Remember what are you
Maybe it's
talking
a
about?
paradox. Maybe it's a paradox. I remember one thing, and everybody else told me something else. I don't know. Maybe I want to hear.
So
what I
there's
wanna
2 of
hear.
them?
And certain people. Maybe. I don't know.
Are you drinking Sleepy Time tea?
Maybe there's infinite. Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Caller, do you have any habits before you go to sleep that you have to like do before you could go to bed?
Man, my habits start in the morning.
Does any of
What's your
the
habit,
steps of
Nick?
your habit? Wait, caller. Don't
Yes?
be rude and ask the
I'm not
host.
trying to be rude.
Sounds like you're
Sorry.
trying.
I'm sorry. I do. People think I sound aggressive, but I'm not being aggressive. I'm just a friendly person.
Is
I
any of
am.
the steps
Very
throughout your day looking under the bed for a decapitated hand?
Have I ever did that?
Do you look under your
Oh.
bed for? Do you have how much space do you have under your bed? By the way,
About 5.5 inches.
5.5 inches. That's enough. You don't keep much under there.
Trumpet or two, some music instruments, and the dust is horrible.
I think I want to have like a 6 or 7 inch under the bed, so I could still sneak under there with a boner if somebody breaks into my house.
You gonna have box springs? Because while you're scooting over there, it's gonna be going boing da boing da boing da boing da boing da
Nah, I
boing.
got it's
Scoot over.
recycled newspaper, finely packed together. Shred those up.
How's the steak? How's the gas? Let's go, Brandon.
The gas is three. I walked past a gas station today. I think it was like $3.50 or something. It was around there.
Jesus Christ, that's like diesel down here.
Really? I heard. I think JCD in California starts like 5 or something, and it was close to 4 in Florida.
We're right up there with that 4 in Florida. Man, midterms coming up. I guess you got to do something. You either vote for the good guy or the bad guy, or who's the good guy and the bad guy.
This is why I don't understand politics. There's always these midterms, but when does the baby ever get born?
I know it.
I always hear it's at the mid.
12 stars.
And there's midterms all the time.
And everything's in labor.
That's like,
and it's all going to blow without a trace.
That's like doing something 300% of the time or something.
Yeah, I don't know. It's what we got to deal with is Zoomers and Millennials and Boomers, and we're all living together.
But maybe that's just what they want you to think.
Like back in the days, over there on the east side and the west side, they had the Crips and the Blood and shit. Now we got the Zoomers, the Boomers, the Millennials. Shit's real.
What's going to be the name of the next big
it's real woke
group?
The woke.
Well, that's
folk.
What is that like? Antifa? Would Antifa be that group? Was that the latest?
Anti-folk.
Anti-folk?
Go. Yeah, and we could do bluegrass.
That's actually pretty good idea. I like that. The anti-folk. I'd join the anti-folk. Are you part of folk?
I know it. Hey,
get out of here.
And then we could have somebody else that don't like us because they're rockers, and they could
pro folk.
The
pro folkers.
Po-folkers. Yeah. I was going with, but yeah, that'll work. Anonymous. QAnon. Music anon. I don't know.
I don't believe any group. How could you believe any group? If you believe in one group, that means you have to believe in all of them. If you believe the
blue group, there was a fucking blue group, and before the blue group,
they were real. They were a real color. I've seen them. I got splashed in the face with blue goo at one of their shows.
Yeah, that's cool.
That was in a
Dr.
Seuss book.
But man, President of the United States preceded them, didn't they? Led the way, and then it's like, oh my God, these people all screwed at the President of the United States and had kids, and now they're taking to the Blue Man Group concert.
Did you ever listen to the boy bands? Were you ever a boy band fan?
That's how it happened.
Did you ever listen to?
No way, dude.
You didn't like Boys to Men?
I had an older sister.
Did you?
I had an older sister. She liked Boys to Men.
You didn't like Boys to Men?
Going on.
I'll take my mayo and spread it all over your.
Yeah, mayonnaise. Love mayonnaise. You know what's better than mayonnaise?
Is it that? Is it?
Stay safe, Nick the Rat.
What is that spicy mayo? People are always talking about. They remember that spicy mayo, pico de mayo. Take a look. That's what you do in an alleyway when you show somebody. When you show somebody your mayonnaise. Hey, pico de mayo. Check this out. It's midnight in the sewer. It's 3 past. 4 past midnight in the sewer. I think Kevbot just dropped a midnight in the sewer. He might have dropped a midnight in the sewer there. Oh, we got a lot more show going on tonight. It's going to be good. Talking about the mysterious murder hand that came from Mexico. It's might be in the news soon. Sometimes you gotta you gotta soften the blow. You know, you gotta tell people what's gonna happen before it happens, because life could just be scary. And whoa, what's going on here? I hear oh, it's over here. Hello, caller?
Hey, Nicholas, how's it going, man?
I'm good. It sounds like you're in my head.
Sounds like I'm in your head. Oh, well, I am talking into a microphone as opposed to a cell phone, so perhaps that is the reason why.
Caller, I think you. By golly, I think you might have. I didn't know that Google Voice could sound so good.
That's right, man. I know, based on the hang-up tone, I know you're using Google Voice. I'm using Google Voice. Let's Google Voice together.
I'm just so happy that I was
about.
able to. I could. It's you can't mute the hang up tone, but you could mute the incoming ringtone, which I'm very happy about. It took a very long time for them to implement that.
Yeah, I've been using Google Voice for part of my work, and I recently found out you can opt out of forwarding Google Voice calls to your actual phone number.
Oh yeah. Well, why would you?
Cause,
they're like my separate yards.
Oh, 100%. I work in senior living development, so I have I wouldn't say prank call, but I secret shop senior living communities quite frequently, and every now and then I'll get a call, and they'll be like, Gary. Oh, go for it.
You grow Spanish people? Senior development?
Senior development, that's right. I've had quite the harvest this year. Let's just say my lawn and my laundry are in great shape this year.
Do you use fertilizer?
But Nicholas, I must tell you, yes.
What animal makes the best grass?
See what, I have a German Shepherd, and anywhere that dog pisses, my grass grows 6 inches taller.
Really?
Yes.
I thought piss was acidic, and that's not good.
No.
Maybe the pH balance is.
You've been living in that city for too long. You need to get out. You need to buy some property with a lawn, and you need to get yourself a respectable dog. A dog that submits itself to a rat.
And I'll make him piss all over the place. Grow me a tree house.
Yeah, well, something like that. But no, so hearing about this, is it the Mexican hand? Is that what we're talking about this evening?
It's called the hairy hand. It's Mexican folklore.
El mano con mucho pelo, no?
Yes.
That's right. So, Nicholas, I actually date a Latina, and I brought that up to her, and she indeed has heard of that. And it's caused her many great nightmares throughout the years.
It's horrifying. It's horrifying. Like, I didn't even know about this hand thing, but I always keep my feet under the sheets and inside of the bed radius because I always think someone's going to grab my foot, and it's probably this hairy hand.
Everyone knows. As long as your feet are covered and not above the blankets, it can't get you. Everyone knows that. Ghosts, the hairy hand. As long as you put something over your foot, you're safe. That's the rule.
Even if it's like my uncle, because he's got that's keys to my house.
You want to put your uncle over your feet, or you're safe from your uncle?
Wait,
if you cover yourself,
we can't talk. I just got a call from my lawyer. We can't talk about this anymore.
Oh my God! Felt like we were on the verge of uncovering some repressed trauma. There.
Nick,
if I could be
a camera under your bed?
No, I have a camera mounted on my ceiling above my bed.
Diane, take note. The caller does not have a camera under their bed. All right, that's pretty good. I like that.
It's a straight down shot from my ceiling to my bed, and I live stream that 24/7, pretty much. So
do you have? I've
seen
new technology in because I've been looking for beds and stuff lately. You could get a bed that has a hole in it, and then there's a drawer under it, and you could just switch the drawers out. You could get like these paper drawers, and there's the hole, and you could just do what you got to do while in bed, and you just drag it out and throw it away. It's very convenient, and I think eco-friendly.
A draw. What is a draw?
A
Are you saying
draw, like there's under the bed storage. Like how much room do you have under your mattress? The last caller had about 5 inches.
Oh my god! So yeah, I got a special bed. Hold on, I'll get to the space under the bed in a second. Are you calling a drawer a draw?
A draw? A draw? 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 Draw?
A drawer.
Drawer. Draw.
Yeah, so it's like what you're saying, but then what a dinosaur does. Drawer.
They roar. They roar. My drawer.
Get it. There it is.
Let me make
Say
you a
drawing drawer. That's right. You're saying it right.
Now drawer, cowboy.
Now I have one of those.
I like draw better.
I guess, and maybe it's a Brooklyn thing. I'm in the Midwest. I'm in St. Louis, so we say drawer here.
Bruh. Do you drink pop or Coke or fentanyl?
I call it soda, but I do dabble with Delta 8. So those are the few things. I also call it a hat. As long as we're talking about the regional accents and regional vocabulary.
Repeat that last word you just said.
A hat?
What the hell? Did you say a hat?
A hat.
What the hell is a hat?
A hat is something you wear if you're over the age of 20 and experiencing balding, early male pattern balding. That's what a hat is. It's to cover up the fact that you're becoming old.
You mean a hat? I can't.
What?
You call it? It's a hat.
With an E?
What? No, it has an A.
A hat.
Caller, what do you call the little fuzzy animal that's not a dag? It's a cat, right? Did you ever read The Cat in the Hat?
The Cat in the Hat. I see what you're saying now. I'm following with you. No, I don't pronounce it that way, Nicholas. I got a job where I have to act like a normal human being, so I gotta say cat in the hat, even though I know what you're saying when you say cat in the hat.
Isn't it so weird that you have to put on a show to be normal?
Yeah, no, it's honestly one of those things that keeps me awake at night.
It's not a lot of work though. It's basically you just have to be the most boring version of yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Like when someone says, "What do you think of this?" You got to think of like that professional phrase and verbiage that is socially acceptable to say, as opposed to what you actually think about something.
Can you give the answer? I don't until just you asked me now. So let me think about it before I tell you what I've thought. I mean, thought.
You want me to say that?
Who?
What?
I mean, that? You say words oddly.
So the funny thing is about Nicholas is I'm pretty sure that you are fucking with me, but I am both high and a little drunk to the point where when you question what I say, I then question what I say. That's I don't know where reality is. The base. So you are making reality for me right now.
I'm in you.
I thunk.
My lawyers just call.
If you're in me, I can't feel you at all, sir.
Caller, have you ever played a musical instrument?
I did. You know what? Actually, and this is not a line or a gimmick. I tonight pulled out my melodica for the first time in months, and I played a little bit of it.
Block this caller. You can't just say that on the radio.
What? My melodica?
You're gonna get me kicked off the internet. What are you trying to do?
You know what a melodica is, don't you?
If my grandmother was here right now, she'd be smacking you so hard.
Well,
Yeah, okay, I do know.
I feel like
you
that's
actually play a
just due to
melodica.
ignorance.
You actually play a melodica.
I don't play it. Like, I own a melodica. I don't play one regularly. It's pretty much a keyboard that you blow into. It is the harmonica of pianos, if you will. Google it.
Isn't it that like the little face on the musical note? Or am I just totally?
A melodica?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I think
imagining
you're
like a
coming
little
out of-
ball and a.
I'm fucked up, and I'm pretty sure that you're coming out of left field right there. That's the thing.
I just bought a harmonica. 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 I just bought a harmonica.
Hermaphrodite. I believe you mean hermaphrodite.
Do you want to listen to me blow into my hermaphrodite?
I would love to hear you blow your hermaphrodite. Oh, man.
To see.
She sounds old and well experienced.
You know. She's a little greasy. I just dipped her in mayonnaise.
So is that a soundboard, or are you actually blowing into a hermaphrodite?
I got the hermaphrodite's right up on my face.
Do you know how to bend notes?
No. Maybe. I might.
Yeah, basically it's like kind of dropping your jaw in the mouth, and it makes the same note sound. I wish I had my harmonica.
Okay, I know what you're saying. I could try, but I'm not going to try it now because I know what you're trying to say to do.
Fair enough.
I'll try it later. I just know how to blow and suck.
If you drop your jaw, I guarantee you that hermaphrodite will purr like you've never heard it purr before.
I'll try to drop my draws while I'm blowing.
You chop your jaws, and that hermaphrodite will make noises like you would never believe.
I faced the screen. Yeah, it's
I'm glad the children are off the street right now.
How do you know if what is a child? When does a child end?
Child ends at about 11 p.m. or when you scrape it out of your uterus.
Yeah, but I mean,
was that too far? Did I step too far over bounds?
No, because I was going to say it's like weird because everybody was a child at some point. Now, is the child that was you? Are they dead? It's kind of like that. Do you watch Star Trek?
I don't watch. I saw Dune recently. I've seen the Star Trek movies, but
I heard about Dune.
Never watched Star Trek.
Dune was big. Dune was huge.
Oh man, it was basically like the first Hobbit movie.
Yeah,
the Dune movie. Yeah. You know, like where you watch a 3-hour movie and they never leave the Shire. That was Dune. Basically, it was talking about leaving the Shire, but then you never did. And I'm sure that they're trying to milk it for all it's worth.
The next one's coming out like 2022. They're going to start filming then. Of
course. But it's going to be like, they're going to take Dune and they're going to make it an emaciated cow. And they're going to do the Disney model where they just milk it until it's pretty much dead.
Ducky, I haven't watched it yet either. I have not seen the new Dune yet, but
I'm not giving any Dune spoilers. All I'm saying is
I've read the book. I know what happens in Dune.
They're covering Dune.
I just heard that. Did you read the book?
Have I read the book? No, I have not read the Dune book.
Would you like to?
I've had sex.
Oh, so you're a cult leader with a whole bunch of different sects? You're like on the top of the triangle? Everything's a triangle.
I've had multiple sects. That's SECTS. That's the only kind of sex I've ever had.
It's the best kind of sex. It's powerful. It's more powerful than, well, I guess you could make sex with sex. You create a pyramid. via.
I'm only familiar with the one definition of sex, the SECT, sex.
Yeah, isn't that like a group
what are
of
you
people?
referring to?
Isn't a sect like a group of people?
Yeah, sex is like a group of people, at least two people.
At least
basically, they get together. They practice very similar views and beliefs. You become one with each other. You put your thoughts and beliefs in the other person, and the other person, expresses their thoughts and beliefs really loudly. Maybe says your name at a pleasurable moment. That's the only kind of sex, and that's SECTS that I know and I'm aware of.
Sexual relations.
I see that with Tanominous. I should be forthright. I'm actually NA Millennial, by the way. That's my name in the chat room.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. It's nice to finally talk to you, Nick.
Wait, what would you say your name was there?
NA Millennial.
NA Millennial. Is that a no
people
agenda
fucking
millennial?
I mean,
Or
NA
a North
stands
American?
for whatever you think it does.
Does it stand for a Norse animal millennial?
Yes, I'm a Norse animal millennial. Basically, I'm a fucking ox that was born between 1990 or 19 whatever and 1995.
A banana millennial? I can't say that.
Yeah. How old are you, Nick?
I'm about 3 years old now.
I was going to say, it's about in line for what I'd expect a rat to be.
Yeah, I don't know how long I could live for. I'm the first of my kind, but I know rats usually die after like 2-3 years, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, they usually don't have podcasts, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty unique. But I haven't been to Brooklyn in years. The only thing, how long you been living in Brooklyn? You been there your whole 3 years, or
my entire 3 years, and all in. Let's see. I started my existence within Sheepshead Bay, and then did I ever leave Sheepshead? Yeah, then I went to Sunset Park for a little bit, and then pretty much Bay Ridge after that.
So, I've been to Brooklyn once. It was pretty much just breweries and hipsters,
That was northern Brooklyn, probably.
I don't know. I studied abroad in Spain. Had a roommate.
What was her name?
We called Jersey Mike.
Oh,
well, he's a guy. Yeah, but
you said you studied abroad, though. I want to
Westchester.
know her name. I don't care about Jersey Mike.
Oh, I studied. I got you. Her name was Felicia.
I can't wait for the next Marvel movie with her.
Oh yeah, Felicia. She is quite a girl. I thought she was pretty cool, but it turns out she sucks.
Do you work for the government?
Do I work for the government?
Do you work for the government?
Quite the contrary, sir. I actively campaign against the government. And bisexuals, but that's an entirely different thing.
You work for anti-governmental bisexuals?
Correct. Yeah. You got it. Nailed it on the head there.
So you must really like bike lanes. Oh, I thought you were talking about bicycles for a second. I'm really high. Bisexual.
I'm starting to think you don't actually ever do drugs.
What? Man.
Bisexual. I like that. Tom Anonymous. I see. I'm in the IRC. Dude, it's a server I never leave.
Are you one of the ops? You might be one of the ops. I don't even know.
No. I join a religion, and then I join two sects of that religion. Therefore, that makes me a bisexual.
Oh yeah, religion. Oh, religion is definitely involved in sex, right? It's
100%.
I got to look this up.
They're calling me a spook right now, Nicholas.
I know.
People think that I'm a spy.
I think you are too.
You think I'm a spy?
Yeah, that's why I can't hang up.
And Ducky's giving me a plus. See that? That's pretty cool. But no, I am not a spook. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I'm not a spook, Nicholas. I don't hate the government. I severely dislike the government.
Wait a second. I know who this is. Is this Corey Haim? It's one of the... is this one of the Haims?
No.
You were in that movie, right?
Have you heard of a fellow named J.G. Wentworth?
You're an actor.
No. J.G. Wentworth is no actor.
Doesn't he sell Werther's originals?
I'll say, it's my money and I want it now. Does that line resonate with you at all?
Money and I want it now. That's what my my co-host
877 cash now. I'm telling you, this Tom Anonymous, this guy needs his own show. Get this guy's show. Call the people that give people shows.
Tom Anonymous? I always call him Tommy Anonymous. In my head. Like, I read Tom Anonymous as Tommy Anonymous for some reason. I can't see it any other way.
Fuck you, Nicholas, because that's exactly how I'm going to read that now forever for the rest of my life.
I've just ruined reality for you a little bit. When you see something, does it ruin it? Does not seeing something, and does the more you see, is everything like drugs in reality? Like, do you know how they're like, oh, you shouldn't do drugs because the first time you do it, it's great, and then the second time it's not as good. What about like reading books and watching movies and shit? Like the first time you watch a movie, whoa, and then it starts getting, you need something different after that. You need another hit.
I kind of disagree with that. So it really depends on the drug, the movie, the book. You know what I mean? Like, I watched Fight Club the first time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my dog is crying in the background. Like Fight Club is one of those movies that you watch and you're like, what the fuck did I just watch? And then you watch it again and you're kind of like, oh yeah, no, I get this. I like this. But then there's movies like
then you watch it again and you're kind of like,
Get Him to the Greek, where you watch it once. Hello? You're like, all right, I understand that. I never ever need to see this movie again.
What the hell's going on?
In fact,
Hello, Nick,
I'm upset that I watched that movie.
Hello?
Is that my radio? Do I need to turn
Can you hear me?
I don't know what's going on right now. Who is working for the government?
No one is working for the government.
Can you hear me? I don't know what's going on right now.
Unless you think my German Shepherd's working for the government.
Is it the dogs?
I don't know what's going on right
I think the dogs.
We're gonna have to take a break really quick. We'll be right back. Oh fuck. We got Dead Crust with Cold Wind. Fuck. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. We are talking about the hairy hand monster. We've learned a little bit about it, I guess. We know the myth comes from Mexico. There was the Inquisition involved. What year was the Inquisition? I should be better prepared for these shows. But I've been up late the past few nights. It's rough down here, okay? Sorry, I think the wine is starting to kick in here. Was there any voicemails? It looks like there's a voicemail.
Hello. I'm trapped in Mexico.
Oh, fuck. If you're trapped in Mexico, call 917-719-5923. Is there a word that we could spell out of that? Whoa, what was this? 1 second here. Where are we?
If you want to know why Bill Gates bought all the farmland in Arkansas, I can tell you why. It's not about farming. It's about water rides. Spot the spook.
Spot the spook? The government is recording this anyway. What happened, Tricky Nicky? Somebody just entered the chat room and they said that they got so fucking mad at me last night. What's this about? Hello, caller. Are you mad at me?
Oh, no. No, I would never. How could I ever get mad at a rat like you, Nick?
I don't know. Somebody in the chat room just you had crazy audio playing that woke you up? Okay.
Crazy orgial, like orgy?
Oh, yeah, no.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. But they had an orgy?
Well, yeah. A lot of hands were involved, let me tell you. Once you start to get good at creeping under people's beds and you do it really good and you don't get caught, it's quite the feeling.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about that, man.
Come on, you never hid from somebody and was watching them as you hid. You've never hid.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess so. But as a rat, you'd be down there just looking for crumbs. You'd be looking for a pizza crust or something. No, okay. So me as a man, let's go along with you're a rat. I could see why you'd be down there, but me as a man, if I was under your bed, you'd be freaked out, right?
Caller, you're missing the point. That's the point.
Oh.
Look, but have you ever hid from somebody and watched them? Have you ever done that in your life? Ever?
I would have to say yes. I mean, yeah, everybody has. You said, everybody has, yeah. But.
When you did it, did you feel elated? Did it was like a ooh, I'm watching something and I'm living this moment with them and they don't know? Did you feel did you feel anything?
It's kind of like shame. Shame kind of helps you feel elated sometimes. You're like, oh fuck, I did something bad. And then you're like, but the having done something bad kind of makes you feel good.
Wait a second. So you're trying to say that when you were peeking on somebody, watching them, and they couldn't see
No,
you.
no,
but you could
no,
see
no.
them.
You're
You
putting
felt
words in my
shame?
mouth.
You said
Well,
this.
yeah.
I'm just repeating what you're saying.
No, I'm just fucking with you. But like, you felt shame before. Everybody's felt shame. But like sometimes, like when you come through, like if you apologize for something that you did that was wrong, I guess let me put it that way. Like if you apologize for something that you did, oh, I lost my temper the other day and I yelled at you. I was a dick. Then you apologize, but so like acknowledging the shame actually makes you a better person. But like when you're creeping around, I don't know if there's really any acknowledgement that could ever work it out, Maybe, I don't know. Like, are you really creeping, or are you just kind of creeping a little bit?
Well, I was gonna tell you how it feels, but you wanted to take you turned it to shame. I thought it was a good feeling to like be able to see somebody without them knowing that you're looking at them. So like when cops have like the window, the one-way mirror window, those cops all feel shame.
Oh, maybe they should, but no, actually it might, yeah, hey, I'll tell you. Well, I mean, the internet's like that, you look at the YouTube video of some skank, like, shaking her ass on YouTube or whatever, or on TikTok, like, TikTok will rock your cock, man,
You bring
because,
up a really
you
good
got
point.
these girls over there, and they, like, you're looking through the glass, right? It's a looking glass. Like, they can't see me looking at them, and if they could see me what I was doing, maybe they would just do it more, probably.
But what if these
girls are skanks,
what if these girls were wearing glasses and were an older man that lived in like Northeast America and wrote books and was named Stephen King, and you read his book and you were looking at that person through their book? Should you feel shame then too?
Oh, no. See, I'm not trying to pick on these girls, but I'm just saying though that you are looking through the looking glass when you do, if you're the kind of guy that looks them up. Because that's kind of what we're going back to, like the hiding under the bed and kind of creeping on people and being a voyeur.
Yeah,
like,
but reading somebody, like seeing
turn on
somebody's
the
work
TikTok,
is like
you're
looking at
kinda
them
looking
too,
at-
right?
Well, if a girl puts herself on TikTok voluntarily, then that's her thing, I guess. But it's like, I don't know if they all know what they're getting themselves into.
Does it have to be a video of their body? You're saying like body, like seeing because you could see people in other ways than just their physical presence, like
when people
thoughts and words.
Well, when people broadcast their corporeal being, like naked, like I don't know. I guess I don't even look at these girls on TikTok, but it's just like they shake their ass, and people like they get like 1 million subscribers off the bat, man.
So
like,
the naked body is shameful?
No, but I think that the fact that people look through it through the looking glass kind of gives them the feeling of shame because, like, I don't know. I guess you can give the girl some gold, give her a tip, give her just the tip, baby. And then,
but spending
it's
your
all
money
better,
on,
right?
well, you don't even have to spend your money on it. You could watch that for free as well. But what if you could? Would you, if you're spending your time watching that or reading a Stephen King novel? Is there a difference?
Well, they make Stephen King novels into movies now, so like I just watch the movies. I don't know. I'm kidding.
What if they wrote books about girls shaking their asses? There's
I don't know if he ever wrote one of those, did he? Well, like Misery, man. Like she was trying to keep that piece of ass in her house, man. Like she just got a hold of that piece of ass. She idolized the writer.
I see
right?
it as
In
we're
Misery?
all just here. We're all just here doing stuff and wasting time looking at other people doing things. But I guess.
Well, sure, but like in Misery, like Stephen King wrote Misery, and like she idolized the writer so much that like once she got a hold of him, man, she kept him trapped and she smashed his legs and shit, like kept him bound in her house. Like she went off the deep end.
How would you feel watching Misery, sitting next to Stephen King?
I'd probably be like, would you like some more popcorn, sir? You know, like, I mean, would it be cool if I light up a smoke?
Would you like that? What if Stephen King was down with smoking and all that? He was cool. Would you enjoy that experience?
Well, absolutely. I mean, how could you not? Like,
now imagine being under his bed
like if you could
while
actually
he
hang out with
sleeps.
Shakespeare, you know? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Imagine being under his bed while he sleeps, though. Being that close to him.
Boy, I don't.
The next step,
you know. All right, you got me, Nick. You got me. I'd probably have to just be like, I'll see my way out of here, Mr. King. You know, I'm gonna go pee in your bushes on the way out, though.
What did the lady say? Farfanugan, the curse word that they used in Misery, that wasn't a curse word. Poop and
was it
login.
Farfanugan?
She was.
I don't think it was Farfanugan. I can't remember, man. Honestly, it's been a while since I've seen the movie or read the book. But,
you read the book?
I've read part of it. It's on the shelf. I'm one of those guys that like has some books that like I haven't read all of them, and you know, it's cool because I can like look cool by having books, but I gotta admit I haven't read them all.
They take up a lot of space.
They do, but hey, man, like I'll tell you, nowadays you just register shit like on your Kindle, and it's like boom. If you don't pay your subscription, your whole fucking library is just gone all of a sudden. And you're like, fuck, I don't even have anything to read now. You're looking for scraps of paper to pick up off the ground to read because you're so goddamn bored. Well, not me per se, but.
Well, when's the last time you've been? How much room do you have under your mattress? How much room is under your bed? Do you got like 5 inches, 4 inches? Is it right? Do you sleep like a floor mattress, like Japanese style?
There's probably a good 5,
racist?
6 inches there, but it's like, see, what we do is the American style. You take the plastic totes and you pack them full of shit, and you shove them under there. So, like, there's almost no space because I filled it up.
Well, yeah, but you need to have some height to put the 6 inches of polyurethane sack in.
Well, the cat loves it down there. You know, the cat, if she doesn't like somebody or she hides, like if she's gonna hide, man, that's where she goes. She's like, boom.
That kind of sucks. There's so much dust down there, though. Does she come out like all covered in like dust, like covered in dust?
Well, no, not really. No. Well, she's a cat, man. Cats are somehow just kind of immaculate.
Do you know while you're sleeping, your cat's under your mattress, and it has a hand, and it's gonna come up and it's gonna grab your foot while you're sleeping?
She does attack the feet under the blanket sometimes. Like if you're just trying to sleep and your feet move a little bit under the blanket, she'll be sleeping on top of the end of the bed and just like clamp down on you all of a sudden. And it's like, come on, man, I'm sleeping.
And if you're a
relative,
relative
you want to kick her, but it's just
of somebody from Mexico, you might die.
What?
The Inquisition or something. I don't know who killed the person. They might have been from anywhere.
Well, it's like the pendulum, the pit and the pendulum, right? Is that kind of what you're talking about?
I think
pendulum and the pit, or
it sounds about right.
The impending doom. I think you're talking about impending doom, right?
Oh, there's a hand. There's a hand crawling around from some guy from. It's not me. It was somebody that comes from under your bed. It's looking for the person that killed him during the Inquisition.
Oh, I thought he was going to give me a reach around. Shit. No, I don't know.
He just touches feet, I think. He tickles feet. He goes for the feet. He likes feet. He likes toes. He likes in between the toes and the feet. And do you know how like feet, like they got that smell like fresh cheese? Likes that too.
Well, of course I know. Yeah.
Likes that too.
Yeah, man. It smells great. Like, it's very attractive. Like mosquitoes love it. I'll tell you that much. I live in Florida, so like the mosquitoes, they go for the feet, man. Like I'm always socks and shoes because of fucking mosquitoes. I mean, even if you wash your feet, it doesn't matter. They fucking come for them.
You talking about mosquitoes?
The mosquitoes come for your feet. They come for them.
Caller? Do you know any mosquitoes?
Nick? Yeah, I have some. Yeah.
We don't talk mosquito people here. Let's listen to May with Aya Transitions.
Just running through it, man. You know what I mean? Running through it. Real proper like, too. Real proper like. They signing in. These is the days. Dances with words and never understand my circumference, you heard. Psychosocial experiments might approach you. Metaphorical transformation waits for the horrible. Dream stakes ignore non-realistic proof that's for you to know. Spiritual soldier, retract the just lubricate my situations over. You wanna meet, then prove it exuberant. Synapse for you to miss. Nature's collaboration with me and never mute again. Analyze the dichotomy and comprise policy while on the beat. Perhaps aesthetics are fun to defeat. Caught eating my own work of body before revert to godly. Certainly shocking. Skills are predicated. Speculative arrangements. Legible status. Locked eyes with a forgotten prize. Who's thinking of conjuring the concoctor of conscious flint? Felt the summon happen, now I'm running rampant. Succumbed to the pamphlet. Victims of misinterpreted circus shit. Materialized and birthed it. My homeostasis states that your homies are basic. Show me a playlist that isn't showing what I'm saying. Downplayed monotony and sound wave prophecy. Found made with lock and key. Now say why do me? Hey yo, don't try, just do it. Execute it all while stuck between liable influences. If low vibes resonate, bless them away. It won't allow the steps in my place, a personal space. This for Aya, I'm changing into new geometric shapes. Compose 50 to 100 on a hectic day and don't collect the pay. But the bank of spiritual been set since yesterday. Connection step away and the blessed don't question strays or stretch the change. Instead we flex and bend to excellence. A physical status regimen. Habitual knack to let it rip. Life was full of trainers and complainers, that was it. I rely on my feet to quiet riots in your sleep. Boosting one's personal esteem tends to work for the dreams. You guys seem hopeful till you're drowning in the isopropyl. Why do I possess the need just to smoke you? Archangel approaches with harsh angles, part spangled, part muddy when the charge came through. This eclectic acrylic in a bizarre paint booth can creatively change the brains of the yo. Why?
The humidifier industry is evil. I'm just going to say it right now. See, this is how you know Nick the Rat is real, because I'm never going to get hired by Honeywell or Vicks or some small, weird manufacturing company that comes from another country. Humidifiers. To put water into the air. If you don't have distilled water when you do this, the water gets there's minerals and shit and the fucking lead pipes that we're all drinking from, disgusting shit. And that when you put that into a tank of water, it leaves deposits, and those deposits become disgusting shit that could kill you. So I would say 100% of the humidifiers that exist today that you could buy as like a legit, like, oh, this is a humidifier, I'm going to say 100% of them are all dangerous. Because nobody's got a fucking bendy pipe cleaner straw from another dimension that could reach the little cracks and pieces of all the shit. I'm going to offer you a solution too, because you're actually tuned in listening to Nick the Rat Radio. During the unraveling, we have to come together and give people information and tips. So I've been looking into this because when the air around you is dry, who likes dry shit, man? We like moist. Moistness is where it's at, people. You don't want to be you don't want to be like 100% moist. You want to be like 50, 60% moist, you know? At least. You don't want to be 40% moist or 30. That's just too dry. Your lips are going to hurt, your lungs and your whole shit in your system. But if you ever dealt with a humidifier, you know that there's these little channels and tunnels and fucking... I said, fuck it, I'm going to do my own. I'm going to make one. Let me look into making one. Because there's a $13 little disc that you plug into your wall. It's a little disc. Hold on one second. Let me bring up this information here. Now, this little disc, I don't know where they made it, but listen to these instructions here. Do not touch the atomized chip when using. The atomization disc is consumables, so please keep the water clear and do not drop the essential oil in when using. When not using, please wipe clean in time for avoid corroding products. Easy enough, right? Please keep the water level higher than the nozzle, 2 to 3 centimeters, 0.8 to 1.2 inches, to get the best atomization effect. But also, cannot too high from the nozzle. Warning tips. And this is the part that sparked my interest. So this is an atomization device. It's got a little plate on a little, I don't know how it does it. I guess electromagnetism, maybe. I don't really know how it works, but I think the thing's just vibrating really quick, and it does something. I gotta look into this shit. But either way, this thing was $13. You get a little plate, like a 6x6 fucking plate, and a little 3 inches of water. You put water in that. You could clean that. It's wide open. There's no little canals. You buy this little atomizer. $13. You throw it in. You plug it in. I raised one of the sewers moisture level from 45% to 60% using this little thing. Easy to clean. But the warning tips here, this is the part that scares you a little bit. This is why companies, when they sell you these things, you can't fuck with it. Don't put it on your balls. Don't put it up your butt. Don't eat it. This is not a indoor. I don't know. I don't know what the instructions say. It's a little bit weird. Okay. Please do not touch the water when it works. The ultrasonic frequency exceeds the human body's frequency range, so your fingers may feel numb if you touch. But please know that it's not electric leakage. Not electric leakage. Our product's voltage is 24 volt, so it's safe to use in the water. Number 2, it can only be used in tap water. Please do not use in distilled water. Why? Note, the aluminum product will heat a bit when using, so don't use in fish tank, while the plastic one is okay. Yeah, they make an aluminum one and a plastic one. I got the aluminum one. I'm not putting it into a fish tank. Shit makes a lot of moisture in the air. It kicks up a lot of little. It works well. Splashes a little bit, but buy that and buy a plate of water. Put a little cap on it. humidifiers should be illegal. They could kill people. They could definitely. Humidifiers is definitely a dangerous gig in town. It's definitely something you don't want to. You don't want to fuck with like a humidifier because it's gonna grow mold in there. You're gonna get some fucking weird, like cursed from Honeywell. You don't want to get cursed. You want to get cursed? Curses are fun or something. I think curses are fun, right? Diane, are curses fun? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, this is Jeff speaking. How are you doing today?
Hi, Jeff. How are you doing?
Actually, I am calling from Solar Solutions on a recorded line. Sir, so...
Wait, this is a recorded line? What does that mean?
Actually, this call is recorded.
Who's recording it? Are you recording it?
Yes.
What are you...
I am calling from Solar Solutions on a recorded line.
Whose servers are the recordings? Does your boss listen to the recordings?
Yes, this is automatic recorded line.
Oh, it's just okay. As long as it's automatically recorded. Thank God. Oh.
Yes.
So Solar Solutions.
My call? Yes.
You guys you're trying to get rid of the sun, right? The solution is just to get rid of it. That's the best way, because if you got solar panels that give you energy, then you have to pay. You have to pay for the electricity going into the system. I heard they're getting charged out in like Texas and California for the excess energy that are being pumped back in.
Okay. So I'm putting you on DNC.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. I'll take 3 of them. How do I get more solar panels? How much do they cost?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
This is Mystery Man. I'm currently in the control booth and I have total control of Nick the Rat Radio. Maybe I shouldn't have...
Oh, ¿qué características tiene que tener Josué? ¿Qué está pasando, Josué?
No, están hablando, están gritando estos seres, pero no pasa nada, señor, continúe.
No prestes atención a esas voces en el nombre del Padre, del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo. Josué, en el nombre del Padre, del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo. Cristo Jesús es mayor. Cristo Jesús te ama. Cristo Jesús te quiere limpiar y liberar. Cristo Jesús es mayor y quiere hacerlo. En el nombre del Padre, del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo. En Cristo Jesús. No prestes atención. No prestes atención. No prestes atención.
No, es que Dios mío, no, yo no escucho nada,
No escuchas nada. En el nombre del Padre, del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo, en este momento declárate, yo pertenezco a Cristo. Declárate, yo pertenezco a Cristo.
¿Qué me están hablando, güey?
Yo pertenezco a Cristo.
Yo pertenezco a Cristo.
And this story revolves around one of my friends. Her name was...
Relief program. Do you have a moment to speak?
Sure, James.
The reason I'm calling today is due to the overwhelming credit card debt and higher interest rate. The
Sounds like KevBot.
FRCA is actually helping consumers eliminate their credit card debt.
Holy shit.
With the credit restoration program.
Wow.
It is for free, so would you like to get a debt relief on your credit cards completely?
Fuck yeah, James.
Congratulations. Now let me transfer this line to my manager, and he will quickly complete the process for you. So just stay on hold for a brief moment.
Please hold while we connect you to a live representative. American Debt Relief has a team of certified counselors and financial advisors, only U.S.-based. We do not use any outsourced company. We have been helping families and individuals nationwide not to lose their hard-earned money and interest charges.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, this is Joseph. Welcome to the Credit Help Center of American Debt Relief. How have you been?
Oh, James, let me tell you, I'm so thankful you called me, because I'm in debt. You could relieve this? Hello? Hello? I think, are you still there? I heard this is about debt relief, America's debt relief program? Hello? The fuck?
And she got involved with the hairy hand monster.
To WW, my star, my perfect silence. WW. I mean, who you figure that is, yeah? Woodrow Wilson? Willy Wonka?
It was 3 a.m. She was still not able to get to sleep. She kept hearing the noises inside the walls. It sounded like it was making its way towards the underside of her mattress. She sat there, listening. The noise kept getting louder and closer to her. Her heartbeat started to match the rhythm of the tapping.
Hello? Hello? Hi. Is there anybody there? I guess not.
She felt her heart beating even harder. The noise stopped, but the feeling of the little tongue on her toe.
A man went to a doctor to remove a scar from the palm of his hand that he got from being burnt on an exposed electrical wire. And the doctor agreed to perform a skin graft operation. And he promised, maybe stupidly, that the procedure would result in a 100% perfect hand from this damaged hand. To perform the procedure, the doctor grafted skin from the man's chest to his palm. And I guess the guy had a hairy chest because he ended up with a hairy palm. The operation failed and produced a hairy and unusable hand. So this is clearly a breach, because any failure to complete a contractual promise is a breach, and this operation, well, it didn't go as promised. It didn't result in a perfect hand. It resulted in a hairy, unusable hand. Now, the trial court awarded damages, including pain and suffering for the man, and clearly there was some discomfort in the surgery. But this turns out to be the wrong way to think about contract damages.
She ran to the bathroom, but her roommate was using it. She was on her period and had her heavy flow. She wasn't able to get into the room. Oh man, what was she going to do? watching TV. It didn't help. There was an infomercial about how she should take this injection and put it. She was finally able to wipe her own ass again. It was a great feeling. She was back in bed. Then the noise outside the window is what startled her next. She knew that there was a tree that used to scrape up against the side of the class and disturb her slumber at some point, but that tree fell during the last storm. Nothing touched that window like this in so long, but the rapping came.
Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
This is Mike Smith with American Debt Relief. Do you have a moment to speak?
No problem, Mike Cunt. Oh, come on, Mike.
She was hanging outside on the ledge of the window. Sweat was dripping down her legs. The hand couldn't hold on much longer.
I like to drink wine more than I used to. Anyway, I'm drinking more.
It's good for you.
A crawling hand.
Someone, please, come in.
140,000. Push the red.
God, Steve, help me. Help me.
Claude, what does it mean I'm stacked?
Stacked?
You'll experience a new dimension in motion picture thrills when you see The Crawling Hand. The Crawling Hand demands to live, commands you to see it. A disembodied hand holds the key to a killer more deadly than the supernatural. The remains of an astronaut destroyed in space fights for life. A requiem for an astronaut.
He's a killer. He doesn't come over here quietly and put that bottle down, I'll have to shoot him.
But he's just a kid.
It strikes deadly, silently. It will not relent. The crawling hand must destroy in order to exist. It will strike you deadly. The crawling hand.
She finally saw who was attached to that hand. That's when she called me. She said, "Mystery Man, remember we were on that date? And I met your boss? Well..."
Where is Mystery Man right now? Let's listen to Marcus Howard with I Can't Breathe.
shit.
You're building a rat ship.
Oh, fuck. Oh. 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 Mystery man has left the building. This hand monster gets around a lot. Okay, I did research into it. I looked on YouTube. I didn't just find the thing about the radio paranormal person. I found a whole subsystem of people. The hand monster from Mexico during the Inquisition is real. I have proof. Found it on the internet. It's gotta be real. We're about to get into something that might get lawyers calling people. So I want to make sure that this is being recorded. I have it loaded up right here. It's a YouTube page I frequent. It's such the hairy hand monster is such a big thing. There's a hairy hand hunter on YouTube. I'm on his page right now. And I could play the video. I can fast forward through it too, because I don't want to just like play the whole video. It's a long video. It's like a series of encounters. He has a lot of them too. Just frightening to think that people could accuse you of doing something as weird as like a monster. That it's really to be compared to a monster. It's not cool. Do we have any voicemails?
Hello. Hello. Are you there? I called earlier. I'm trapped in Mexico. You have to help me. It's no big deal if you can't, but I'm in Mexico. You gotta help me. You're the only one I can trust. But I'm trapped in Mexico. You can come down here. I'm in the country of Mexico. Just, I can't tell you where. But you really need to help. I'd do this for you, but I'm trapped in Mexico. You gotta help me. Get me out.
Caller, I might be willing to help you if you know how to get rid of fingerprints off your hands. Because, say you just kind of wanted to change them up a little bit, because you change your shirt, you change your underwear, you change your fingerprints, you change your eye color, your hats, socks, shoes, hair, the lengths. A lot of things just change over time. But say you wanted to change your fingerprints. Like, if you can help me out with that, I'll come down there and assist you. Cut them off. Like one of those paper cutters. Shit's, you could still jack it. You really? Without the fingers? I might look into that a little bit later. But we're not gonna. We don't need to go there just yet. Right now, looks like we have another voicemail. 917-719-5923.
Hey, Nick.
Hey.
It's Jake.
What?
Oh, you were saying something about not being able to unsee things. You know, I was thinking the same thing. When you say something true to somebody, right, even if they're trying to lie, whatever, deep down they still hear the truth, right? And they can't unhear the truth. You forever change somebody just by telling them the truth, right? You can tell them lies all day, but when you say the truth, it sinks in deeper, right? That's what I think, anyway. But that was just what I was thinking today. You know, and it kind of gives you more of a reason to go tell the truth, you know? Because I hate liars. Anyway, Veterans Day, people.
It's Veterans Day. It's weird to say, like, Happy Veterans Day. Because it's like a sad concept. Well, actually, it's not. It's just honoring if you're alive. You know, we're all gonna suffer the same fate at some point. But thank you, veterans. I want to look up the official definition of Veterans Day because I thought it was about the people that take care of animals. No, I'm an animal. Thursday, November 11th, which it is today. Let's see, it's a federal holiday for honoring military veterans who are people who have served in the United States Armed Forces. So if you served in the Armed Forces, you're a veteran just automatically? That's cool. But like, what is the meaning of the word veteran? Like, is there like a root or like a Latin root? Does veteran mean like root? How do you look up the meaning of a word? You put like veteran dictionary. There you go. A person who has long experience in a particular field. Oh yeah, you could be a veteran, and well, aren't we all veterans in being humans? If you're not a child anymore, because all the children are dead. I'm not trying to downplay military personnel, but we are all living. We're all here together. Oh, a similar one. A person who has served in the military is the second one. A veteran. That's funny. Both of them says veteran of 2 world wars. A person who has long experience in a particular field, quote, a veteran of 2 world wars. And then a person who has served in the military, quote, a veteran of 2 world wars. Wait, the people that served in World War I didn't serve in World War II, did they? We should listen to this YouTube video, right? Hold on 1 second here. Yeah. The Hairy Hand Hunter. Do you guys want to listen to this? I'll fast forward through it. I don't want to play the whole thing. It's on YouTube. You can just find him. Where's the link? 1 second here. 1 second. I'm almost there. It's... Yeah, let me fast forward through this first part.
We've been following. Hello. Oh.
Let's fast forward through this part.
Great Mano Peluda base. The sightings have been going out of control at the southern part of the Mexican border. Me and my team have been sent here to record it and capture it on tape. We did.
You just get this part right here.
We're currently outside of El Pollo Purple.
We'll skip ahead. We'll skip ahead. We don't need...
We've been hearing that at least 5 or 6 reports tonight of Mano Peluda itself.
See, a lot of people are seeing it.
These are credible because at least 3 were from people in their 20s, and they sounded like they knew what they were talking about.
We could skip ahead, but they're saying it's real.
Oh, I could see it. Get the camera on it. Get the camera on it. Oh my God, it's real. We're currently inside of an automobile chasing down Mano Peluda. It ran across the tops of cars and then onto a bus. We're currently following the bus down the highway. Luckily, my driver used to drive race cars back in the 70s. Won many races, and we're catching up with this bus pretty well indeed. We have no idea where the bus has gone to.
Just gonna skip ahead here.
Totally disappeared.
Well, it's real though.
I don't know how my driver lost sight of it. It was seriously about 10 feet away from us for about 30 minutes or so. Poof, gone. I think it must be from the magical powers of Mano Peluda. I'm talking to my cameraman right here. You saw the hand, correct? Yeah, and what did it look like? Did you see the bone sticking out? I saw the bone. I think most of us did.
Skip this part.
That some girl's butt was pinched in the main square of the
Real.
city,
It's real, people.
close by. We're going to be packing up our camera gear and our microphones a little later tonight, and we're going to head down to see if we could find out if we have more sightings of the legit Mano Peluda. Billy, right there, on top of the dog. It's petting the dog. Did you get that? Get that on the TV screen. Get that on the screen right here. And you could tell how it's stalking the kitty cat. That it's done this before. Oh my God.
I can't believe this part's on YouTube.
The cat by the tail. It's pulling it down to the sewer. Oh my God. Did you hear the cat scream? Did you hear that? Oh, there's blood pouring out the floor now. This is disturbing. What did this here Mano Peluda do to the cat? What the cat have to do with this?
I can't put this. This is against
business.
TOS. How's this on YouTube?
Down. Now there's blood all over.
I can't show this.
We just got word out. One of the producers gave us a call and they said that 3 of the cameramen out here have to go home. They're quitting. They're too scared of Mano Peluda. After that thing with the goat and the dog and the cat and the baby that had strangled right in front of us, they couldn't take it no more. They're going home. I think that they're just big pussies, but...
Well, yeah, fast forward the...
Time will tell. Time will tell. And yes, we just did have an interview with one of the women that live and work down this street, and the story was harrowing about Mano Peluda and the way that it would caress her breasts and massage up and down
I don't remember
her
this part.
thighs, and then just leave her alone. She'd wake up in the middle of the street, covered inside of feces and handprints. It was the filthy Mano Peluda. Mano Peluda. Ooda dooda. Yuda hooda. Snooda mooda. Ruda. Peluda. And that's how we knew that the government was in on it too. And don't forget, while we're being tracking down on the Mano Peluda, we've been using Bemros's VPN service to keep our network connection secure so the evil demonic spirits within the hand cannot come into your house while you're sleeping and crawl into your pant leg and rip off your testicles. Joey, do you hear that? Do you hear that? It's on the roof of the car. It's tapping around on the roof of the car. Oh my God.
This is where it gets interesting.
Oh my God. It's coming. It's starting to roll down the window. It's roll. Pull the car. Pull the car. Mano Peluda is a bloody murderer. Took down most of the team. But I made it out with one of the hottest videographers that I've ever seen before in my life. And if we make it out of here alive, and we get away from the Mano Peluda before it strangles us both, I might ask her to marry me. It was too bad I didn't get her to ask her to marry me. But now I have a vision of Mano Peluda and what it does to the corpses after it strangles them to death. The last I saw, it was elbow deep in my videographer's anus. And it's just a hand, people. It doesn't even have a goddamn elbow.
Reports like this all over the place.
I lost it in the alleys. It's strangling everybody while it chases me down the streets. There's blood all over. I don't know how to get home. I don't know what to do. Mano Peluda, it follows me everywhere, leaving a trail of death and fingerprints. Yes, my good merchant man, I was wondering if you might have a metal glove. Yes, the heaviest metal, just leave. I shall... Oh my God, it's back. Run! Run!
That's proof right there. Right there, that video, the hairy hand hunter. Check him out on YouTube. Rex Lambo with Abyss. Hello? Caller?
Hey, hello from Spearfish. How you doing, Nick the Rat?
Are you from the government?
No. Oh, no. I don't think any government will take me.
Oh, well, have you ever, what's the clearance under your bed?
It's not huge. It's like 2 or 3 inches.
2 or 3.
I don't
That's
know.
like nothing. Come on, man. Why is it so low? You need some more. You need some more room under there.
What are you talking about? Why do I need more room under there?
Look, I could squish under anything, but like it's.
Well, then why do you worry about it?
Because I like to pitch tents and cook and have beer, invite friends. It's not always just a one-person operation where I'm like fucking squished against the bottom of your bed and the floor.
Well, okay,
I've been drinking a lot. I've been drinking a lot.
Why would you
I'm
go
bigger
camping there? There's monsters under the beds, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I mean, that's not a great place to go camping. I mean, pick a natural forest where they have camping areas and do it there. less likely to be attacked by a bear or an under the bed monster. We don't want to bump into those.
They usually have a lot of good drugs with them, though.
Yeah, but I still think the faith folk have the best drugs, though.
Who?
The faith folk, the fairies or the pixies, or yeah.
Well,
I mean, actually,
my empty head.
I don't know if you've been paying attention to me while I'm bitching about how dry it is in Spearfish, but I had a moment the other night. Yeah, actually, it was last night. I was, just outside of my apartment, smoking a cigarette, thinking about the unraveling and how everything is literally just unraveling.
It really is.
Everything.
And it's being pushed forward by the media. It's really creating bipolarness in the society. And it's tearing society apart.
It's also really hard to avoid it.
You can't. It's there. It's the law.
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. And so last night I was smoking a cigarette and gazing off sadly into the middle distance, and I thought, man, I really wish I could get high right now. And then I saw a little sparkling flutter. And then what fluttered down was a little fairy. And she had a little sack with two nice little nugs in there. And she, didn't speak any words, but she motioned for me to hold out a hand, and she dropped the bag right there. And I said, I could give you some money for that. And she just shook her head no. And then she kissed me on the forehead and fluttered away. And that's what it's like to be visited by the weed fairy. She's real. She is real.
Did you have to leave a 20 or a 50 under your pillow?
I mean, I don't know. I got a couple nugs. That was great.
Did you leave a used sock?
No. I think the weed fairy just kind of shows up when you need it, if you need it, I guess.
Do you know how you summon the wine fairy?
Apparently
this is what you do. This is what you do.
There's you actually know the thing? Okay, I'll tell you if it's right or not.
That's what you do.
You just whiz into a cup?
Yeah.
Huh. I never would have guessed, but it kind of makes sense when you think about it. It's like, hey, I'm making room. I got more room now.
Caller,
right?
Caller, do you think men or women have whizzed into stranger objects?
Oh, dude, that's a hard one to tell. Because I think that, man or a woman or other, a freak is a freak, and you never know where they're going to come from,
I should whiz into a penis is usually more adept to getting into smaller places, but the ladies probably have peed in stranger places in public because I think women are less they care less about where they pee. They're like, I'm going to pee here. And here could be anywhere, but men could pee into stranger things. Like we could pee into.
Well, I think another factor is like when you got a hose, you got a little bit more aim.
Yeah. So you could pee into things, like weirder things. But women pee in weirder places, like in larger.
I don't know about that. If we're thinking about the average Joe, like I've hung out with farmers and ranchers who are just kind of out in nature all the time, and they pee on everything they can except for the electric fence.
And women
you
too,
just
though,
figure
right?
that one, or Yeah, you usually figure that one out on your own by the time you're about 6 or 7 years old, growing up on some of that land out there.
So the farmlands is piss positive for both sexes. It's not a weird place to pee.
Because there's never anyone else around.
Exactly.
For
I
billions of
said
miles.
weird place. I said pee into the weirdest place. But that has to be defined a little bit differently because men have an easier time to aim into smaller areas. But women could pee into larger areas the same as men. But I think women, in that sense, I would say women have peed in stranger places
than men. It's like the guy has a pistol, but the lady's got a splatter shotgun.
But they're like, I'm just going to
out there.
They just go for it.
Okay, yeah. How did we get into this subject? Wait, are you going to challenge yourself to pee somewhere weird?
That'd be a great YouTube channel. Look where I piss.
Anyone would. It would be you. It would be you.
And you could just fake the whole thing too.
Yeah, I don't know.
You could make a whole fake.
I just like that you've been covering some of these more obscure cryptids that hardly anyone ever talks about.
You've never heard of
we went for
the hairy head monster?
Like only in passing, really. I mean, I like this kind of stuff.
Mano Peluda.
It's actually kind of odd to find one of the few that I really don't know a lot about, but I have heard of it before.
You've heard of Mano Peluda?
Yeah. And it was just like a hand monster, and it's like, okay, don't want a handy from that guy. Moving on, and that was kind of how it went down.
Am I pronouncing it totally
wrong? Story, right?
I might be. Let me put this into a translator.
Into a translator.
Like a vocal
I thought I was speaking English this whole time.
How do you say het?
How do you say head?
Het. Like I put the Dr. Seuss book, the cat and the hat. How do you say het?
Oh, the cat and the hat?
Oh, you say it like that too? What's wrong with you people?
What do you mean by you people?
You people that say that weird version of het.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Wait, also, how do you say cat?
Cat.
Okay, it's not so bad.
And then a wet poo, if you drop it on the cement, it makes a splat.
A wet poo?
Splat.
Yeah. Oh, a splat. Yes, a splat, the cat in the hat.
You see, you gotta think of it as an onomatopoeia.
On your knee.
You see, there's a lot more action in how we pronounce our words. That's why it's cat and scat and splat.
Do you greet people?
Oh no! My boss has instructed me to not make eye contact with the customers anymore. He kind of did that to all us cooks, and quite frankly, I don't blame him. You still there, bud?
I'm here, but I'm just. Yeah, but do you talk to the other people? Like, how do you say hello to people?
Like, what's up? Or how's it going? Or hey, how you doing?
Have you ever hid under their bed and touched their foot to say hello?
That's not typically how it goes down anywhere, buddy. I feel like this is one of those cases where, the Dakotas is actually very similar to the more urban areas where that's not how you say hello to people, Nick the Rat.
Diane, tell them to cut this part out of the testimony.
What do you mean by testimony?
Well, just in case that
this
is a
whole
recorded
time.
Line, by the way, you can call her. Did you know that this is being recorded?
Every line is recorded now. We've been through this. The government records everything.
But it's illegal to record unless you say you are. And that's why it's illegal to record unless you say you are.
Yep.
And that's why Snow didn't exist, because it was an umbrella. It was like, okay, now you know the government's recording you. So You're good to go.
I haven't heard from you. I'm still in Mexico. I could really use help. Things are not going well here. They seem to be forcing me into a locked, engaged encampment. They keep feeding me churros. I don't know why. It's over and over again. It's always churros that I get. I believe they're trying to turn me diabetic. So if you could help me, I believe I'm becoming diabetic. And when you come, could you please bring insulin? Yeah. They seem to be practicing some sort of rituals too. So be prepared for that.
Hey, everybody. I don't know, why do the lawyers keep calling me, Nick? What the hell is going on down in the sewer right now? Does this have anything to do with that article about the girl that got the Amazon package and it exploded? There's like dildos and stuff in the package, and they penetrated her throat.
Dying, call the lawyer.
And she died. Nick, does that have any? All right, my lawyer's calling me right now. He just sent me a text message on my beeper. It says stop. So usually when the beeper gives the message, I should listen. Anyway, let's go to the news here. Gobble, 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 gobble. What do we got here? We got Scientists pour water on Bill Gates' nuclear plans. There's a whole bunch of power stuff going on lately. There's going to be some nuclear plants showing up, I think, in France. They're going to be building some more out there. Good game on the French. Good, keep saving the planet, please. Bill Gates, energy firm Terra Power, and power company Pacific Corp, owned by Warren Buffett's holding company Berkshire Hathaway, teamed up in September 2020 to launch the Natrium project. Natrium. It's about a small modular reactor. They say it will be completely commercially viable by 2030. Oh, wow, that's cool. Little backyard pocket nukes. Sweet. Yeah, let's see. Is there anything? I didn't read this article before. I just saw it was about Bill Gates getting wet, and then, well, that makes me horny. Anyway, let's go to the next one here that I didn't read. Ilion secures $2.2 billion to commercialize fusion energy. Holy crap. When is the quantum crypto fucking fusion bubble gonna explode? When is it gonna pop? There's such a waste of money. Let's see here. Ilion Energy, a clean energy company committed to creating a new era of plentiful zero-carbon electricity from fusion, says that the amount of containment units they would need is impossible. No, I'm joking. Today announced the close of its $0.5 billion Series E with an additional $1.7 billion of its commitments tied to specific milestones. Oh, wow. All right. They only get paid if they hit their milestones. Helion, look at it. Look at that news. Anyway, let's go talk about this girl that package that exploded. I wonder what happened there, Nick.
No, shut fucking.
Anyway, I do have a quick story about the killer hand on Oktar, the Oktarians. We had a story about this because sometimes when we would shed, because we have like 7 hands, about 5 arms, but sometimes when we shed, our arms, the hands will hit the floor and then they'll scurry away. It's kind of like earwigs on your planet. I don't know if you ever cut one of those bugs in half, but both sides keep running like a little centipede. You know, bugs are their assholes are as sentient as their front part. You know, but then what is sentience anyway? Your chickens run around without heads either. Anyway. So the hand sometimes scurries under the bed, but it starts to wilt really fast, and it could fall in between the floorboards. And we used to have some horror stories about them actually, you know, hey little Zindu, you know, if you don't eat your peas, mommy's hand's gonna get you while you're sleeping. And she was right. That shit would come up through the floorboards. It would still be moving because they'd stay alive for like fucking 7 months. It was craziness, and it was just very scary time to be. The best advice I can give you is just eat them as fast as possible. When the hand scurries up into the mattress, grab it really quick, put a little hot sauce on that shit, and suck it down. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great week, and I hope the news has been good to you. And you know, Zindu loves you all. All right, okay, so go drink some bleach. Nah, I'm just joking. Don't drink bleach unless you got ammonia. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next week on Nick the Rat's Gonna Kill You Radio.
Go to bed, Kevbot. It's almost 2 in the morning on the East Coast here. We're definitely let's stretch it out to 2 in the morning. I don't think I've been recording for that long. Where's the recording tape? 2:49. I have to do another 10 minutes. Maybe I should hit like 3 hours and 3 minutes. That's another 10 minutes of show. How fast does the cops come to your house if they know that if somebody's missing? They kind of know that you might have something to do with it. It's raining? I love the rain. Well, home is where your heart is. the sewer is where I am, so the sewer is my home. It's my house. Anywhere you stay for more than like a week, that's your house. That's why it's called a tree house. It's not like it's called something other than a fucking tree house. You live there. It's tree home. Imagine they had tree homes where you like send the old people into the trees. So like what the Vikings do, the Vikings send the old out into the ocean. Be like, hey, we gotta put the old people in the trees. If they fall out, it's on them. That's a horrible story. You know what's even more horrible than that? The fact that it's 2:00 in the morning. Wait, no, it's a good thing. It's very late. It's very late. Okay, it's getting late. Let's see here. Imagine losing control, though, at 2:00 in the morning. Can you imagine that? I can't, but I can imagine having control at 2:00 in the morning with none other than Bach.
building a rat ship here.
Control. Anyway, I'm going to get this party started.
Opening up these sewer shops. This sugar, we sell sugar candy sugar shops. Yeah, we're putting them around the country. In a sewer near you. You just go down there. And we got we have sugar, like sugar, da. Basically everything is sugar. Even the containers where we keep the sugar candy is sugar. And we make like cereals and lunches and dinners too. All made of sugar, 100%. We call it the Sewer Meshuggah's Sugar Shop. It's gonna be around the country. Basically, we're even getting funding from the government. I think they're gonna be putting us into school systems. It's fucking great. It's beautiful stuff. It's 100% sugar. All different types of fucking genetically modified sugar. We got like tree sugar. We got human sugar. We got cat sugar. We got all crazy types of sugars.
Kevbot, thank you.
We got mammoth sugar. We got the DNA from mammoth. We changed his DNA up into a thick, syrupy, sugary substance, 100% sugar from mammoths. Basically, it's all different. It has different flavors and textures. It's very strange how sugar can be sugar, but also not be sugar at the same time. And I can't really tell you how exactly we do it, but all I can tell you is that if you want to come into the store, you need insurance. If you don't have insurance and personal protection equipment, you can't come in. You can't eat in the store. We gotta see your paperwork. We gotta see your ID, social security number, how high you are. We gotta take your weight. We have to make sure that, you don't get hurt from all the sugar we're putting into your body. You know how many people have heart attacks and shit every year? It's fucking disgusting that we're selling you this stuff. But you motherfuckers keep buying it, so we're gonna keep on selling to you. It's Serious Sue's Silly Sugar Shop. Sugar in the sewer. We're selling, I don't even know. I think I've been just eating straight sugar for the past 30 days. My brain, I don't even know. I think my brain is just sugar now. My name is Sally Smalls. I'm the Sugar Man. They call me, hey, Mr. Sugar Man. They just made a movie about me. They're like, if you say sugar 5 times in the mirror in the dark, I'll come and I'll put like a frosted flake in your face and shake your hand. But make sure you have personal protection insurance. You need sugar insurance. It's the new big thing going around, and you need to have paperwork for it. You need to get your blood checked like 5 times a fucking day. So we're gonna hook up pricks to your finger and shit before you come into the store. We gotta draw blood. Basically, we're gonna take your blood. We're gonna probably process that and make little sugar packets with it. You could probably take it out of the store with you. It's gonna be crazy. I don't know. We got crazy scientists down here, but don't worry about it. We're gonna take care of you down here in my sugar shop in the sewers. Just give us a call today, 917-719-5923. Make some reservations, because if you want to come eat down here, you gotta have reservations, because we're always fucking jam-packed with all you fat fucking Americans. Just love the sugar. You suck it down in straws and liquids. You put it in your water. And it's great. I fucking love it. I can't even feel my toes anymore. I don't think I have any toes. But yeah, we're gonna be drawing blood for you to get in here. You just need to sign some paperwork, and we need to, get the law and government involved in your sugar consumption. We'll see you soon down in the sewer. Sammy's shitty sugar shop. 917-719-5923. Bye.
But can I be someone who women yearn after and crave for and lust after?
I can just see you, Stanley. Standing there in your skin-tight pants, the music pounding, the women screaming, Margaret lusting, the drums throbbing out with their incessant animal beat. Let me have it!
Ladies and gentlemen, we regret to announce that Mr. Stanley Donen, producer-director of such esteemed motion pictures as Charade, Arabesque, and Two for the Road, has sold his soul to these two talented men to make what one critic calls the funniest picture I've seen in ages.
Sex is a terribly thorny subject, isn't it?
I think we should get down to basic elements.
You like feeling things? Do you like it in bed?
Yes.
Good. So do I.
This is Stanley Moon. He's selling me his soul.
If you were Stanley Moon, would you sell your soul for Margaret Spencer?
One cheeseburger, one shanty, one portion French fries.
To the devil you would.
I'm the haunted one. The devil. Let me give you my card.
And what a dirty, rotten, low-down, double-crossing devil he is.
Yeah, that's terrible. You're a complete failure.
Bedazzled is sinful.
Your wife has a very beautiful body.
Bedazzled is funny. Bedazzled may never be shown on television. Although CBS calls it the best comedy around. And NBC thinks it's the thinking man's comedy of the year. Are you ready for... You'd sell your soul for a movie as funny as this.
What the fuck was that? Oh boy. Oh boy. I think we learned a lot tonight. We're in this together. Help people get higher faster. That's, you know what I mean? Like, the more you know how to do something, the faster we all get there. Today we learned that chords and harmonica make it easy. Let's go to the where are we? Hold on one second. Let me go over my notes here. Do we have notes here? The lawyer said we can't talk about my hands or the beds. We can't talk about beds and how much room's under the beds. We can't talk about that. Zindu, I know the lawyer's been calling you. I can't do much about that. Just go with it. You'll be fine. You're fine. Where we're having, we got a voicemail? Oh boy. What's going on over here?
Dude, I just called, and like lightning struck right over here, and it scared the shit out of me. Man, I was talking to you on Discord, I think, or whatever. Man, Jesus Christ, I think I might have shit my pants. Call me back.
There's also a hairy hand somewhere in England, near Dartmoor. There's a scary highway. The hairy hand. People say that there's hands that. There's probably like a fucking pub somewhere over there, but it's dark. There's no street lights. It's Now this is podcasting. You know what? I better get out of here before I have to go to jail. There's a lot of reasons a lot of people should go to jail these days. Like Immanuel Kant said, the hand is the visible part of the brains. That fucking ableist should go to jail. All his hand talk made me think about Daredevil. Oh, we should. I gotta go. I hope everybody has had fun. We'll be back. 6 days from now. Yeah. The Monks with Danger Zone. Yeah. 6 days from now, people.
Nah, yo.
Yeah.
That's alright.
Yeah. Yeah.
A modern day Marvel, but terrible, better horrible. When he grabbed the mic from Sun and crushed up all his metacarpals, he said he ain't mean it, totally by accident. After the show, he didn't follow where y'all taxi went. Will this be available on Wax Axe Max Mill? They on opposition to his ass whack tax bill, but will it pass the Senate? Slumlord tenant and a super like 1A. Have a fun stay. One day, he planned to put in a runway with enough land for his own projects and gunplay. Section 8 penthouse made look like Faye Dunaway. A lot of y'all ass out like gay runaway. It's how they say semi-risque. All day, every day, give out Emmys the quick way. Have the average MC say, give me a sick day. They really ain't got shit to say like Timmy McVeigh. Get a hunch, a real ragtag bunch. The schoolie kept a do-rag in their bag lunch. Just to eat the heads lunch and break damn shit and spit. He ripped this skit in Sanskrit. If the pants fit, sport 'em, but rock 'em low. Your man like Rollo on the slow, can't knock it though. It's like the same hustle, bro, till knuckles grow. Tucked in the Tigre, just let the name buckle show. Good googly moogly, see that loogie? Yeah, but keep it on the DL Hughley. You don't watch her, you might house her like Doogie. Just to cut her loosey like Mitsurugi. Gooey gumdrops, who he got his style from his pops. You gotta give the bum some props. Ask your sister, her beatbox is more thicker. Doom that nigga, detox with more liquor. Villain for hire, admire the sound. Make sure the price is right before you come on down. Rappers be on some you. Forgot who they talking to. Too much pork stew. They need to not come out with nothing new. Blew the whole shit up on some what this button do. Doom cheat the game like walkthrough. Run them, son them like Mr. Walk through tattoo. The way a lot of clowns get down is unnatural. This flow flip like oranges, apples. Rhymes is like lime to a lemonade snapple. Leave it at the chapel, don't eat scrapple. First thing they notice when they come to is they bling is gone. Then they start remembering the Klingon with the rings on. In came the villain with the old gear like hi there. Y'all played the rear, this whole year, my year. Metal face beard like Brillo pad. Y'all know his still old, so don't feel so bad. See, call him old dad, the one the old hoe had. Knew he was a winner since swimmer in the gonads. Okay, pal, pay him like PayPal, so we can be A-OK, not OK corral. I think today I'll make the ladies say ow, and maybe fuck around, take a bow. Now, who made his first meal and still carry razor blades? Used to be straight A's, still made the grade. Retarded ass, how you get cash so fast? Yeah, after last, left back in the retarded class. Should've went to Boasters, watch him more closely. Who he think he's supposed to be? Villain who always win, at least stay consistent. Find him where that bitch went, get a room, pitch a tent. Yo, Max, yo, change that beat, yo. You got another one? Nah, yo.
I have a competition in me. I want no one else to succeed. I hate most people.
That part of me is gone. Working and not succeeding. All my failures has left me. I just don't care.
Well, if it's in me, it's in you. There are times when I look at people and I see nothing worth liking. I want to earn enough money I can get away from everyone.
Stop killing animals! Rats have rights!